Welcome to a short video summary of the Panasonic UB700 Ultra HD Blu-ray Player. You can read the full in-depth review via the link in the description or by clicking the info button at the top right of the screen. The UB700 is Panasonic's latest Ultra HD Blu-ray player and it retails for around £399. It uses a similar design to the more expensive UB900 and the two are almost identical in appearance, although the build quality isn't quite as good on the cheaper model. The UB700 has the same glossy black finish and reflective front panel, but there's no THX certification. The front panel drops down to reveal the disc tray, which is nicely engineered and smooth and quiet in operation. There's also a basic display, along with an SD card slot and a USB port. Otherwise, just like the UB900, the front panel is completely clear of any controls, aside from eject and power buttons at the top right hand corner. At the rear are all the connections. These include twin HDMI outputs. One is HDMI 2.0A with HDCP 2.2 and the other is mainly for audio and uses HDCP 1.4 in case your receiver doesn't support HDR and HDCP 2.2. There's also an optical digital output and an Ethernet port for a wired connection, although there's also built-in Wi-Fi. The rear panel is where the differences between the UB700 and 900 are most obvious. The cheaper model drops the coaxial digital output, along with the 2-channel and 7-channel analog outputs, although the reality is that most people probably wouldn't use them anyway. The UB700 also uses a 2-pin power connector, rather than the 3-pin type on the more expensive player. The UB700 comes with a small and rather basic remote control. It has all the buttons you'll need to control the player, but it's disappointing compared to the remote for the UB900. Not only is it not as attractive, but it also lacks a backlight. We appreciate the cost had to be reduced somewhere, but the simplified remote loses the playback info button, which is quite useful. Interestingly, this feature can still be accessed on the UB700 by using the 900 remote, so it would seem that internally the two players are identical, which suggests the lack of THX certification has less to do with performance and more to do with royalties. The UB700 is exactly the same elegant homepage, with access to videos, music, photos, home network, network service and setup. There is a well-designed and intuitive menu system that makes the UB700 very flexible when it comes to setup. There's also a picture settings menu, and we recommend entering sharpness adjustment and setting edge correction to +1 to avoid any ringing. The player includes Netflix, Amazon and YouTube, making it the ideal source for all your 4K streaming services, although, like the UB900, it plays back at 60p. Naturally, the main selling point is Ultra HD Blu-ray, and the UB700 does this extremely well, delivering lovely 4K Ultra HD images, a wider colour gamut and high dynamic range. It's also a highly effective Blu-ray player for both 2D and 3D, as well as an excellent performer with both DVD and CD, making it the ideal choice for anyone looking for their first Ultra HD Blu-ray player. Thanks to its combination of features, performance and price, we're happy to award the Panasonic UB700 an AV Forum's Best Buy Award. Thanks for watching.